welcome back to my channel. It's Janet, and if you're new here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can let you know when I upload a new video. And if you're one of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being here and welcome back to my channel. All right, good morning everybody. We are going to be doing a full day of eating on keto today. So I am going to get started actually on dinner, and I am going to be cooking it in the slow cooker. So I'm going to get that started before I actually have my meal number one. I have started my coffee. I once again used my new Nespresso machine. I absolutely love that thing. It is such good coffee. So I'm about halfway done my coffee. I do have to run into town today. I actually have a haircut appointment today. I haven't had my haircut. I think it has been almost a year, to be honest. It has been a long time, so I'm just gonna get a trim, and then I need to get my nails filled as well too. So you will be joining me on my trip into town, and I think I might stop at Nutter's. Like I had mentioned, I always stop at Nutter's sometimes to get my pork rinds, and they always have some new products there. So I think I'm going to stop there as well too. So let's get started on dinner though, because it is going to be in the slow cooker. Super, super easy recipe. All right, so this portion of the video is sponsored by FreezerFit. You guys always see my FreezerFit meals. You know that I absolutely love them so much. What I love about them is that you can do batch cooking, which means you cook a whole bunch of items all at once, throw it in your freezer, and then you just take it out when you do need to use it. However, today I'm actually going to be making it fresh because I really wanted to try this recipe, and I had pork chops in the fridge. So I am just going to throw it all in my crock pot, and then dinner will be done at supper time in like 6 hours, and I don't have to worry about like what's going to be for dinner, that I need to stop somewhere and get takeout. It's just going to be easily done in the crock pot. So the other good thing that I like about FreezerFit on their website is that they also have catered to your dietary needs. So they have dairy-free, gluten-free, keto, nut-free. They have a variety of recipes that are catered to your dietary needs, which I absolutely love. You guys know that I'm keto. I'm allergic to all nuts, so I also make some of those recipes for my family. They have hundreds of recipes on there as well too. So they are also offering a free keto cookbook. So what you need to do in order to get the free cookbook is head on down to the website. I will have it in the description. Register for their online class. Watch Chef Susie create a whole bunch of batch cooking, and then at the end of that you will receive your keto cookbook. So make sure that you go down and register and watch the next episode that is coming up for you on the website. So let's get started on our easy meal. Super, super easy. I love crock pot meals, so let's get started. All right, so I just have my crock pot here, and I'm literally going to be throwing in absolutely everything and letting it cook for 5 or 6 hours on low. So we are going to put in our pork loin chops in here. Now these are like, we kept the fat on these, so it might be a little bit fatty, but these are the only pork chops that I have right now, so it's going to have to do. But feel free to use, like, if you guys have obviously the pork loins from the store, that's a little bit less fatty. Jimmy just kept the fat on just for some added flavor for our pork chops. Then we are going to add some olive oil over top of all of this. I'm just going to use actually just a half of the amount that it says, because I'm going to get a lot fat off of the pork chops as well too. Then we will add some beef broth. And then we are going to add some of our spices. Now I only have, it calls for a cup of mushrooms. I only have 4 mushrooms right now, so I'm going to put those in. But when I'm in town, I'm actually going to pick up a can of mushrooms or fresh ones and add them a little bit more when I come home. So I'm just going to add some seasonings in here. This is some garlic and some onion and some salt and pepper. All right, so that is going to be it. I am going to put the lid on this. This is quite a fairly big crock pot. I couldn't find my smaller one, like the lid for it. So that's why I'm using such a big one. I would recommend using a smaller one. Then that will be ready for when I get back home for supper. So supper will be done. I'm just gonna add a side. I'll see what I have as a side, but probably my family will either have, I'll probably make some rice actually, I'm thinking. So I will let you guys know once it is supper time for the rest of this meal. All right, so I am actually going to get started on my meal number one before I head into town, because I really don't think I want to get anything in town. You guys know me, we mainly eat at home. We pretty much have all of our meals at home. We rarely eat out. And if we do, it's usually we go out on a date night, maybe once a month. But other than that, I try to make all of our meals at home and not buy meals in town if possible. So today I'm actually just gonna keep it really, really simple. I feel like kind of like a breakfast meal, and I am just going to make some bacon and eggs, and I do have an avocado, so I think I'm gonna have an avocado on the side, but I'm craving bacon this morning, so that is what I'm going to make. So let's get started on our meal number one. All right, so I'm just gonna turn my frying pan on low. So if anybody is new here, we have butchered a pig, and we have all of our pork, actually fresh pork, for hopefully like the next 6 or 8 months. So I'm gonna be using some fresh bacon. And with the fresh bacon, I noticed that we have to cook it on low because it does crisp up a lot faster. Actually, one of my subscribers had mentioned that, so thank you for the tip. But it does actually like crisp up a lot faster. So that is what I'm going to be doing with the bacon. I'm just gonna cook it on low for a few minutes and until it is the way that I like it. And then in the same pan, as I cook the bacon, I actually cook my eggs in it, like with all the bacon grease as well too. So I'm just gonna cook this up, and then I will see you guys in the next clip for our eggs. All right, so my bacon is done. I don't like mine too crispy, so this is perfect for my liking. And then I am just gonna make my eggs in here with all of the bacon grease left in there. It gives such good flavor to my eggs. And then I will cut up the avocado, and I will show you guys my meal number one once this is all done. All right, so this is going to be my meal number one. I think it was like 4 or 5 slices of homemade bacon, 2 eggs, and then a half of an avocado. And I sprinkled some of my everything but the bagels seasoning on the eggs and the avocado. So this is going to be meal number one. I will have the macros on the screen for my meal. All right, so I am all done with meal number one, and I'm just heading out and ready to go. So I'm going to be taking my coffee with me because I'm about half done, and I always find like when I take my coffee with me, either coffee or water, because we do live 30 minutes outside of a major city where I go to like to get our groceries and everything, it makes sure that like I can kind of sip on it and it doesn't give me like hunger or anything like that, like for me to stop somewhere to grab something to eat or at a convenience store or anything like that. So that's a little tip for you guys. If you are going on a road trip, I'm sure you guys do this already, but water or your collagen coffee and just sip on it. That's why sometimes at nighttime I have a decaf collagen coffee, because nighttime, I'm sure like the rest of us, is a trigger, because that's when Jimmy has his little snacks, and you know, I kind of like want to take part in that. So sometimes I will have my snacks later on, like after dinner with him. But if I have a collagen coffee, a decaf collagen coffee, and sip on that, it really satisfies that sweet craving as well, because I like my coffee sweet, but it also like takes away that hunger as well too, so that you're not going in the kitchen or the pantry, you know, after 8 o'clock, right? So that's one little tip that I have for you guys for your water and like maybe your collagen coffee, just a suggestion. So I am heading into town. I just have to get my nails done and finally get my hair trimmed. I'm so excited for that. And I think I just have a couple places to stop. Zoe's birthday is October 12th, so she will be turning 19. So she's my daughter that is at home and going to college. So I need to get her a birthday cake. She always gets a Dairy Queen ice cream cake. She absolutely loves those. And when you guys are seeing this on Sunday, we will actually be celebrating our Canadian Thanksgiving, and I plan on vlogging that. Jenna will be home. She is coming home for Thanksgiving, and she will be taking Cove back to Banff with her because she has found an apartment that takes dogs, so she is thrilled to be doing that. And my dad will be here, and I think my brother may be here as well too, the one who lives in Vancouver over on the West Coast. So it's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited for Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to all of my Canadian friends that are watching me today. I hope that you are thankful for something in your life. Let's actually share the things that we are thankful for. You guys, I feel like, I know sometimes I have to come on here, you know, it's my YouTube channel, so I feel like I can say and do what I want to a certain extent, but I just don't want any hateful comments and, you know, suggestions or dieting or keto police or anything like that. I live my life pretty positive. Honestly, what you see is what you get. I rarely have bad days. I'm not saying I never have bad days. I have gone through a lot in my lifetime before I met Jimmy. A lot in my lifetime. I've experienced probably everything negative that you can experience in a lifetime by the time I was 33. And now I'm almost 45. And, you know, my life has changed for the better since I met Jimmy. You know, found somebody that actually respects me and loves me for who I am. And I am grateful for every single day that I'm here on this earth. I am grateful for, I have a roof above my head. I'm grateful that I'm working. I have a husband that loves and cares about me and my girls. I was a single mom for a long time, like before I met Jimmy. Their dad was never really in their lives. But since then, I've mentioned Jimmy has actually adopted both of my girls. And I keep 100% positivity on my YouTube channel. And I just want everybody to be kind to one another. Please, there is enough going on in this world negative-wise. You know, a lot of people come to watch YouTube videos to, you know, get inspiration, get motivation, you know, because there is so much negativity in this world right now. And we have a lot of diverse opinions right now in this world. I'll just leave it at that. And this is a place where we come to share recipes, experiences, you know, maybe your bad days, maybe your struggles. I am here to listen to all of it because I have been through those struggles as well too with weight loss. So let's just keep this place positive, please. So let's write in the comments right now what you are thankful for. Whether it's something simple, your family, your dog, your roof over your head. There are so many things to be thankful in this world. So let's please keep it positive and let me know in the comments what you are thankful for. I know it's early for Americans to be thinking of Thanksgiving, but let's just all kind of get along and be kind to one another and share some positivity on my channel. So I just got to town and I realized on my drive in that I didn't update my weigh-in with you guys. So I am going to give you my weigh-in. Of course, I wrote it on my phone, and let me share with you how I am doing. I honestly can't believe this week's weigh-in, to be honest. I am in shock. I can't believe it. So my weigh-in today was 137.8, you guys. My goal is 133. I literally have 4 more pounds before I get there. And it's happening so fast. I can't believe, I wasn't expecting to have another loss after last week, because last week I lost 3 pounds, which was absolutely amazing. But I was so surprised to almost see like another 2-pound loss this week. So I'm in shock. I presume next week maybe we'll kind of like stay the same because it is Thanksgiving. Like I had mentioned, I do my refeed days, but I'll also be having like a lot more treats, I feel. If you would have seen my last video, I actually got some of those, they're like Oreo cookies, and I'm going to have a couple of those as well on Sunday for my refeed day. So But I'll keep you guys posted next week. I've been trying to do these weekly updates for you guys, and I am getting so close to my goal. I can't believe it. So I am absolutely thrilled about that, you guys. So I just wanted to give you that weigh-in update because I thought of that on my drive in. So I am just at a grocery store. I literally have to get a few things before I go to my nail appointment. So let's see what they have. As I shared with you guys that I tried the creamy root beer Zevia, and actually the taste actually grew on me. So I went back to Superstore a couple days ago to get some more, and they were all sold out already. So I'm thinking maybe at the Co-op here, it's a different grocery store, that they might have some. So let's go in and see what they have. Well, they did not have any of the creamy root beer Zevia, but I did find my diet cranberry ginger ale in there, so that's what I picked up, and literally just picked up a couple things. But I did see these salami chips, so I got those as a little snack, and then I got some of, I really like this actually, the vanilla Coke Zero Sugar, so I just got that as a little snack. I know I said I wasn't gonna buy anything, but I have never tried these before, so I thought I would give them a try. So on to the salon, getting my nails and my hair trimmed, and then I will see you guys in the next clip. All right, I am back from town. I ended up getting my nails done and I got my hair trimmed. So my hairdresser is actually a good friend of mine, and because of the last year and what's been happening, I haven't been to her. As you guys know, Jimmy's been dyeing my hair to cover up the grays. And she looked up the last time that I was there for a haircut, and it was last September. So it has been over a year since I even got my hair trimmed. So that was done, and she always kind of like styles it for me. So she blow dried it straight, and then she just put like a little loose curls in it. So I always like it because it feels so much different from my natural curly hair, because I usually don't do anything with my hair. I don't use any heat products, any straighteners, blow dryers, or nothing. Like, I don't even own any of those. So once in a while, it's nice to get that done. I probably look like a totally different person to you guys, but once I wash it and shower, it'll be back to my natural curls. So I actually have been home for a while. I finished up supper, and I ended up making pasta for a side dish for my family with the pork chops. I never did do like, there is a cream sauce that I could have made for like the pork chop, like the sauce that was already in there, but I decided against it. I just left it with mushrooms. I bought a can of whole mushrooms and threw that in there as soon as I got home, and then finished cooking it within the half hour once I cooked the pasta. And they had corn, and I also made some of those like Pillsbury crescent rolls for them. But I had the palmami mashed, and I was not a fan. I had one bite, and I thought, okay, this kind of tastes weird. I'm gonna try it again, because of course you have to try it again if it doesn't taste right. And I had a second bite, and I did not like it at all. I never even finished it at all. And normally, like, I don't waste stuff, but you guys, I cannot eat this. So I was not a fan. I haven't tried any of the noodles. Apparently they have Palms of Heart lasagna noodles as well. I've never tried any of those. This is my first time, and I was not a fan at all. It had a weird taste in general. So unfortunately, I wasn't a fan of that. So, but I did have some of the mushrooms as a side, and then I had my pork loins as well too, which were so delicious. So I will have my macros on the screen for meal number 2, which wasn't very much actually, but I did have one of my cinnamon buns as well. That you would have seen me in one of my previous videos. It's when I made the quiche and the coconut cream pie. I had some of the like dough left over, and I made some cinnamon buns with a little bit of icing on it, and I had that for dessert. So I think I'm gonna tally up my calories. I'm not sure exactly what my calories are at, to be honest. But I'll see. I'll tally up my calories and see. I'm not really hungry. Like, it's early because Jimmy had to go into town for, unfortunately, a funeral this evening for a coworker, and I made supper early, and So now it is 5:30 and I'm just not hungry. So I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put my total macros on the screen, and if I have anything else to eat, I will add the clip in, but I'm just not feeling all that hungry right now. So I think I'm gonna call it a day. And thank you so much for sharing the day with me as well and seeing what I eat on a day of keto. Oh, I also wanted to give you guys an update on those salami chips. That's probably, yeah, because I ended up eating the whole bag of those because the whole bag was like 300 calories and 2 or 3 net carbs, but they weren't worth it either. I think they were like $5 or something, and they were just like pepperonis, like fresh pepperoni kind of that you would put on pizza. There was really nothing special about them. I thought they would maybe be like a little bit dried, like a chip, like salami chip, but they were not. So I wouldn't recommend those either. Usually I don't have too many things that I don't like, but it's not that I didn't like the salami chips, but I was expecting something different and they were expensive. And then definitely, unfortunately, this I wouldn't recommend either. So I wanted to give you an update on that. So that is it for today. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button and give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.